What is going on, y'all? I guess this is the first official official podcast, which is weird because I'm always used to saying the unofficial podcast. I've been saying that for like what past few months.
That's how life is. Y'all saw Jay get his grind on to get to this moment, and he's a real nigga, so he brought his boy with him. And together we got now, instead of unofficial, we the official podcast, man.
Yeah. So have we decided on the name?
We haven't. We're still working on a name. Right now, we just gonna content king it. Hopefully, by the time we put it out, that they have a name. Or do you want to?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure by the time I edit this and do something, we'll come up with something. I mean, we'll chop it up with other co-hosts and other associates. But as you can see, I got my man Mark with me because, to be honest, he was kind of the main drive behind me doing all this, got me started on it, because we used to have conversations all the time, getting high and just doing random shit, and then we would always say like, bro, why don't we record this? Like, or we just said some real stuff. Like, if somebody would have been here to like listen, they would have probably enjoyed it. So we just started thinking like, all right, well, let's get everything set up and just lay it all down. So here it is, and another reason why I wanted to do this, because talking is therapy, bro. Like, a lot of people don't realize that. Like, I tell people all the time, like, you keep stuff bottled in, it's a ticking time bomb.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy.
It's definitely not healthy. So I always wanted to do this to bring real conversation back. I feel like too many people do small talk nowadays. They don't want to talk about real conversation or kind of, hide from stuff. What you hiding from, bro?
Like, cancel culture. That's what everyone's hiding from.
Yeah.
Cancel culture. Everybody's scared. Like, to be honest with you, to be a man and then be black right now is just like, niggas is kind of, it's whether you care for or you don't give a fuck. Like, that's pretty much where it is. There's no in between. I try to be as in between as possible.
Nah, I feel it, man. The cancel culture is a real thing. I've talked about it all the time. Like, people are too judgmental now. I don't know what it is about 2020. Well, it started before 2020. Like, kind of like, what do you want to say, like late 2018. Well, that's when I started to notice it. Like, a lot of people just getting X'd out for just petty reasons, stuff about their past. People bringing up Twitter stuff and stuff they said years ago. It's like,
it ain't even only just that though. Like, also, I think it just evolved. Like, cancel culture always been around, like the Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers was not witches. You just didn't like her.
Yeah.
Like, you just didn't like her.
True, yeah.
So they was getting bitches whacked. And now it's kind of like another time of that. It's just, we don't like you. We don't like your one opinion. Because, like, one opinion can't fully describe a whole person.
Yeah.
But it could kind of see, like, where they thinking. So, that's why people just be like, oh, he's thinking like that? Cancel him. But it's a slippery slope because, bro, you got to think about Jesus. The next Jesus could be out here right now. And all they got to do, all the media got to do, put one thing on them and y'all niggas not even going to pay attention.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an alley-oop or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's a slippery slope because a lot of people don't even realize what they setting themselves up for because they're so quick to cancel other people for stuff that they could easily get canceled for themselves. So, I don't know, but we could sit here and have a whole 2-hour talk about the cancel culture. But
but what I do want to do, though, because I told Jordan before we started all of this, that I definitely got to give a shout out to my people that, just people I enjoy. It's going to be all over the world, just different things that I look up. One of the things that I'm definitely excited because I've ate this, I've enjoyed it, it's delicious, and I want everybody to see this that, go ahead, try it. And shout out my boy, DJ Drip, man. He's a real good guy. He's a real good guy, real good cook.
Mm-hmm.
And he has his own catering company called So High Cajun Cuisines. And that is So High Cajun Cuisines. That'll be in the description underneath this video if y'all want to go check him out. He's in the great county of Kern. You feel me? And we hope you're a speedy recovery, my brother.
Yeah, dig, man. Because I'm going to be real. I'm a picky eater. I don't dig on a lot of stuff, but I'm always down to support like any type of business, that especially local business. And big shout outs to Drip, because even before, the food business, he was always a good dude looking out for me. So,
Making hot beats.
yeah, especially that. So, seeing what happened to him, I was like, man, hope he can have a speedy recovery. But yeah, man, the food business is really booming right now, man. Not just that, we got Bucky's Chicken too.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
so
Bucky's hot
big
chicken.
shout out to Orlando. I'm not a big spicy dude. Spicy food don't agree with my stomach, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like the food don't look fire.
You can get the country. You don't gotta get the spicy. See, that's what a lot of people think. You gotta get the spicy. You don't gotta get the spicy.
Word?
You could just go get a country. It's just fried chicken. Go get your 3-piece
Ooh,
fried
see,
chicken
I didn't know
wing.
that. Lacing me up, see?
3-piece fried chicken wing with the fries. And go get you one of them guava lemonades. What? Stop.
Okay.
What?
I
Don't get me
might have to
started.
slide up on Bucky's, because I'll be over there all the time, bro. Like, over there. It's on, like, Coffee and Brimhall, right?
Yep, right
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah, say no more.
It is a hot chicken truck. Like, how unique is that? I fuck with that.
What they call it, like Big Blue or something?
Yeah,
or...
Big Blue. Yep.
Yeah.
Big Blue. And he's a rider because, Big Blue be having problems, but most of the times, Big Blue will always figure a way out.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's anything in life, really. But yeah, big shout out to all the local business, and especially if you're out there cooking, we always go need food. But speaking of local stuff, it's kind of something I wanted to talk about. One of the main reasons why I wanted you on here, because it's one of the main things, or one of the main reasons how we got linked up, which is music. Because in case y'all don't know, I mean, before I started doing this whole podcasting thing, I was a music artist, dropping mixtapes, dropping albums, but lately I ain't been dropping too much. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that, but it's mainly, I don't know if I told you this, but when I started doing podcasting, I kind of realized something. Like rapping was always cool. Yeah. Like, I'm always have a passion for it. Like, I'm always enjoy it. But I realized what I always wanted was just to have my voice be heard. Like, and I realized that I just so happened to do that through music. But once I started doing podcasting, like, it just felt more natural. Like, I don't know, like, I always felt like there's a lot of pressure on me when it comes to doing songs. Like, albums always got to come up with some deep, crazy concept, or I'm always being like a critic. But with podcasting, it's just as simple as just turning on the mic and talking.
Yeah, you're just getting your groove.
Yeah, so like once I started doing this, even though as stressful as video editing was and like doing all that, I was like, I can see myself actually doing this. Because with music, I'm gonna be real, like I really only did it because like, around all the homies,
That's what everybody was doing.
Yeah, all the homies
why niggas play football and basketball.
Yeah, because I don't like, and for people that don't know me, know how I started. Like, we had one of my homies, Brizzle, would literally just come to school every day with a speaker. And it was me, him, Cherry. One of my best friends had just got like transferred to Highland. I didn't really have nowhere to fit in. So like Cherry was like the main dude, like hella charisma, big character. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just link up with this
real
dude.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Shout out my nigga Cherry. Take off. Stupid.
Ringing, Jerry. I'll hit you up later. But I ended up linking with them, and then Brizzle was the dude that I bring the speaker every day, just playing random beats. And one day I ended up cutting school with my homie Nick, and he found out that I had notes written in my phone, then came back and spit a hot freestyle at lunch. And then from there on, like,
legendary.
Everybody had this idea that like, oh, like, Gup, I didn't know you rap and all this and that. So with me, like, I was always kind of fly on the wall. Like, I didn't really get too much attention. Like, but to have that kind of recognition felt good. I was like, okay, like, now I'm getting a little bit of clout. You feel me? So as a kid in high school, you ride with that. So, but I realized I was riding it out for like longer than what I should have, to the point like I started to notice there wasn't really much drive there, and I was still kind of just doing it for the satisfaction of like other people. I mean, I still do like music and plenty of songs where like I listen to it myself, like, yeah, I love the hell out of this. But a lot of times I catch myself like writing stuff like, well, what will people like, or what will slap in the, and it's like I'm doing stuff to cater to other people, and I don't like that.
You kind of get away from the creative process.
Yeah.
Where you kind of started, my bad, I was far back, where you pretty much got away from the creative process, where it used to be like that organic fun and get in there and make something that you liked,
Yeah.
and it just happened that other people liked it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, with podcasting, like I'm saying, like I feel like I found a solid groove. So like I don't that's just my piece. Like I always felt like, you know, people always hit me up, be like, you know, where's the, you know, next project, next album, and I don't want to be that dude saying like, you know, oh, this is holding me back, but I don't feel like I feel like podcasting actually is actually pushing me forward. Like, you know, I know a lot of people be like, well, he ain't dropping music, I don't really care what it is, but I'm like,
I
you
hope
know,
fucking that. That's
yeah,
fucked
nah,
up.
but it's some petty people out there. It's like, cause I know like there's a few of my so-called followers that only pay attention when I drop music. Like everything else kind of just falls on deaf ears. So it's like, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna do me, like
You got
whatever
to.
it is. But I also wanted to ask you that because I know, like, just from me noticing, I know that you're not as consistent as like music dropping as well. Like, so I always want to ask you, like, is there anything that is like held you back or anything that like has prevented you, you know, from
From making music. Nothing really held me back, you know. If you know, you know, you know. I I make a couple appearances every now and then, but I just be chilling, man. I can't stop rapping.
yeah.
Like, I just can't. So you know, I don't. That don't mean I'm a rapper forever, but like I just can't stop rapping.
Mhm.
I'm really a lyricist. Like I really like rapping. Like I really like rap. Like you know me, bro. Jada Kiss, the Nas, the Tupacs, the Ice Cubes. Like I'm listening to shit like that now in 2020. So to
Mhm.
me, I just love it, bro. I just love the culture as a whole. So I can't really walk away from it. So I'm gonna always make music. Just putting it out part is just like I don't really gotta put it out. I could just make this hard ass song, and then if I see somebody else that's talented and they need something like you know what I mean, like a
Yeah.
oh Brad beat hard or that hook hard, I just give them the whole joint because they really going for it. I'm not really going for it. So
Yeah, no, I
yeah,
feel
that's
it.
why I ain't dropping shit consistently. I ain't really trying to rap, bro.
Yeah, nah, I've kind of feel the same way too. Like people tell you all the time that consistency is key, but you know, I always feel like it's a time and place, and if I try to force it out, it ain't gonna be it. Like I gotta have the right vibe, the right mindset. I can't just, you know, put myself in the studio, just snapping my fingers. But
Yeah, no, for real.
I also wanted to ask, cause when did we what year was that show at the Dome that we first met?
Ooh, I think, hey, I could be wrong, but this had to be like 2014, 2013.
Yeah, somewhere around that time. I'm thinking somewhere around 2013 or 2014. But around that time, I wasn't too into like the music scene and culture of Bakersfield, but I started to get into it like shortly after that show. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of it then, but my perspective of it has changed now. So I wanted to ask you, like, based on when you started then and
Oh
started
shit. My bad.
we're adjusting the seat.
Yeah, I didn't
Based
mean to do that. I was
on
trying to stop it from leaning back.
yeah, I feel it. When you started then and started now, have you noticed a difference in like the Bakersfield music scene and culture, or do you feel
Like the style, or like what you mean?
like s- not just style, but just like style and like recognition and just, you know, presence? Like, do you think it's improved, or do you think it's kind of stayed the same? Do you think it's gotten worse, or
Look, I think it improved. I think these young niggas out here and these young ladies out here
yes,
they doing their motherfucking thing, man. So shout out to the city because I could name a bunch of y'all, but I feel like I don't know. Every time you get off in the name and shit, people be like you picking
yeah,
favorites. So,
or you forgot me or something,
but all of
or
y'all doing y'all thing, bro. Like all of y'all is doing y'all thing. I'm watching y'all videos. I'm listening to y'all music. Y'all niggas is cold, bro. I'm like, I love where the town is at right now. I'm trying to figure out how to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how to fit in around this motherfucker. Niggas
yeah,
need
cause
director. What you need? I'm telling you.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I had my phase when I first started where I was looking around, noticing a lot of people, and I was like genuinely not impressed.
Mhm.
And I was like saying that like a lot of people, I had noticed a lot of toxic energy. A lot of people was very competitive, like in their own community, and I was like, I'm not really. I got turned off to like the business side real early on because like a lot of people I interacted with, especially like at like Jerry's Pizza. I mean, Jerry's Pizza was always a dope venue, but some of the people like I don't know, like always caught weird type of business vibes and weird things. So like I don't know, like I feel like my whole like first maybe year or so, I was like, yeah, I'm not really rocking with the Bakersfield music scene. But like now, I feel like it's amazing. Like I
Yeah.
feel like 2020, like late 2019 and early this year put me on to so many people. Like when I got to do the show at the fair, like, you know,
Yeah, what's my guy name? Shout out my guy? Shout out Chuck, man. No lie. Shout
yeah,
out my nigga Chuck. What's his manager name?
Harold.
Garrett? Oh, it's
Harold.
called Harold?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Harold, bro. He's a hard working motherfucker. I fuck with bro.
Yeah, definitely. And
Like when I first met him, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give him some rope. Let him see how you know what I'm saying, how you do. Like you can hang yourself or you can pull yourself up.
mm-hmm.
Boy, that nigga, hey,
Yeah.
Harold, if you in the city and Harold trying to do work with you, you want to get that work done because he gonna be consistent. He gonna work hard,
Yeah.
and he gonna be creative at the same time. I fuck with my guy.
Yeah, Harold is definitely a cold dude. I remember we linked up at the fair, and after the show, like I was just roaming around the fair with him for like 2 hours straight. Not playing, but definitely a cool dude, man. You know, he always out here putting in work. I think he does like website designs and everything.
For a
So
couple people too.
yeah, so the whole 9 yards, like I've always had faith in him. I know that he go push Chuck wherever he needs to be pushed. And
You
yeah,
gotta get them on here.
yeah, definitely, because they're two of the main people that you know opened my eyes. I met people like them, you know, Stephanie Soul, you know, my homegirl Naomi, like,
Shout out Naomi.
and just seeing them, like,
I need one of them doors.
like it's all type of different styles, but I feel like we all kind of blend together, like.
Yeah.
Which is weird because normally when you get people who like sound different, you think like, oh, like that's too different from me. But it's weird. It's like it's a good thing now.
Yeah.
Like
It is. I think so, but I think that's just like with everybody though, you know, because everybody try to find a place where they blend the best and that vibe is there. I just don't think everybody vibe the same, but I don't know. I think the city's doing a good job right now.
yeah,
Like, cause these young motherfuckers, bro, like from Joe Maynard to Nate
mm-hmm.
and Ness and what's up with Valerie, you know, the one that sing the
Yeah,
R&B
yeah.
shit. That new shit, lean back, receive it. I fuck with that. Like that shit. I'm telling you, I'm really tapped in out here. But from
Man.
everybody, just like the Monk and the Kairos, just it's so many different styles that I think Bakersfield finally, and shout out Jay Vuitton too. I cannot
Yeah.
forget my nigga.
Stop pocket watching.
Come on, man. Shirts is on fire. Go get you one too. I need me one. But yeah, what I was trying to say with that is it's just Bakersfield has birthed confidence in every artist
Yeah.
to where we don't even care. Like it's like they don't even care. They're not looking left. They're not looking right.
Mm-hmm.
They looking what's ahead. They trying to
Yeah.
get more money, trying to get more bitches, more cars, and do it bigger. So I can only salute that. I'm trying to do the same shit. So I can only fuck with it.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But I do want to see more of like of people coming together because I think that's always a dope thing. And me personally, I work better with other people. Like as you can see, like that's why I got you on here because if it just would have been me doing this podcast, I probably wouldn't be filming it because it takes other people to bring out my creative craft. But I always tell people like I've always wanted to do collective projects, collaborative projects and everything like that. But like I said, it's definitely died down now, but I still notice like some type of like competitiveness or some type of like stigma where people like, it's like you said, they kind of just look ahead to like the point of this, like, I'm not really worried about this dude or that dude. Like, it's my camp. And if you ain't in my camp, I ain't really like, do you still kind of like, do you still notice that like where people kind of like only focused on them and fuck everybody else?
I mean, I'm sorry for chewing on camera, nigga. I do see that though. I do, and I'm sorry for chewing. I know y'all gonna hate me. No, I'm sorry. Talk real quick, then. Talk.
Take your time, big fella.
All right. I understand now that people sometimes seem secluded, but I think it's pride on both sides.
Definitely.
So it's not really nobody's fault.
Yeah.
And as long as As long as it's like not on no hatred shit. Like
Yeah.
I look at it as like foundation. Like you trying to build your foundation. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to have the strongest of the strong around me right now. When
Yeah.
I get right and I get up, I come back, I'll fuck with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so hungry, I just need reliable motherfuckers around.
Yeah.
That's how I get. So I definitely
But
can
that's the
understand.
problem. A lot of people take it as hatred, though. You see a lot of people view it like, oh,
That's not your
like,
fault.
yeah, but it's like, oh, niggas don't
For
fuck with
all the
me
artists
and
out there,
this and that. Y'all ain't really rocking. It's like, bro, you gotta realize it's like unintentional. Like people are just, everybody has like I tell people, everyone has their own lives.
yeah,
They're not purposely, Xing you out. It's just, I gotta do me first. So I feel like that is a big misconception that even I've had in moments where like I feel like, oh, like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I get discouraged kind of quickly if I don't see results, right then and there. So sometimes it'd be like, oh, this and that, like it is this. I'm just like, nah, just be patient, bro.
that was a great segue into our next segment. I'm gonna call it "Wisdom from a Dummy."
Okay.
Elevators and stairs, man.
Elevators and stairs.
Elevators and stairs. If you think you want to be successful, I want you to do this. Go in the building. At
Mhm.
least 4 floors or more. Go in the building.
4 floors. Oh,
4 floors or
okay.
more. Take out your iPhone. Take out your iPhone. Go to the time. Start a timer. Hop your ass in that elevator, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go to the top, ding. Then go back down, ding. Then stop your timer. Look at your timer. You can be like, wow, okay. Took me about, 3 minutes to get up, 3 minutes to get down, 6 minutes of my day. Okay. Then think about if you take the stairs. Time it. That shit gonna take you longer than it took you to do that elevator. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like maybe like 6-7 minutes. But what I'm trying to say is when you take that elevator, it's gonna be quick. You're gonna get what you want. It's gonna be it's gonna be satisfying. It's gonna get boring quick. Everything about it's gonna be quick, including the success.
Yeah.
So when you take them stairs and you build your foundation slowly and you keep working and working and working, when you finally get up there, even if they kick you out, even if you get up to the top and they kick you out, it's gonna take longer for them to get you out the building because you took the stairs. You taking the stairs out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Like you're gonna have to put it in. Like even with this, I'm not even really tripping off this. I want to do this for a good, just off the rip. I'm trying to say a year, but I know that's just me talking because I'm on here. So I'm thinking more like probably like 3 months straight. I just want to do it 3 months straight,
Yeah.
a quarter, see what happened. After that, come back.
Definitely. I believe in, working smarter and not harder, but there is, a satisfaction in when you work hard and you work your ass off and going up them stairs. I pride myself in going up them stairs. I do it all the damn time. I ain't gonna lie. I tell people all the time I'm a one-man army when it comes to you see people all the time like, oh yeah, I got a team, like this is my editor, this is my, sound guy, this is this guy, and I'm everything.
He's a fucking genius.
You know,
That's what he is. This nigga's a fucking. I wish I could show y'all this setup and like, bro, my guy's a genius, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, does it take a toll on me? Yeah. Is it like by the end am I exhausted? Do sometimes I wish like I maybe I could have got someone to lend me a hand with it? Yeah, maybe, but at the end of the day, when I see the job I did, it's like make your chest bigger. You feel me?
The life you live and the lesson you learn.
So it's like, you live and you learn, and sometimes you learn, and when you do stuff like that, you learn a lot of stuff is easier than what you really thought, because it's so many things I'm like you put it on the back burner because when you're thinking about it in your head, it seems complicated, it seems tedious, it seems like it's gonna take forever, but then once you start doing it, like putting these lights up sounded like a nightmare. And then I actually posted, I said like I will actually pay somebody else to do this, and then and people were saying like, oh, it's simple, and I was like, yeah, I know it's simple, but I was just like, I don't have the time.
Nobody was trying to get paid,
and I would rather pay someone to do it to kind of like help them out, but then nobody wanted to do it. So long story short, took 2 hours out of my day, sweated a bit, did it myself, and as you can see, it looks nice. I wish I could show y'all, but
do you feel like as a creative, it's the time? Like we need like as a creative, you be like, I want to do this, but I want to do it right now. Like I don't want to have to set. I don't want to have to set the mic up, pull up Pro Tools. I just want to tell the nigga record, and
Yeah.
I got some hot shit for you.
I mean, time is always the number one issue. There's not enough of it in a day, and it's based on that.
Some was saying enough in a lifetime.
Yeah, and I will tell you, it's based on time is why I feel like I deserve my price tag. Or if I ever were to do something, I feel like I'm worth it. Because I forgot who posted this. I think it was Eddie. Shout out to Eddie Watson, but it wasn't a quote by him. It was a quote by someone else. But he said, if I do a job in 10 minutes, you don't pay me because it took me 10 minutes to do it. You don't know that it took me 10 years to learn how to do that job in 10 minutes. So you don't pay me based off the job. You pay me based on experience. So I always feel like, when people see me and they say like, oh, like you did that so, like I'll mix a song and I'll do it just like that. And they'll be like, you did that so easily. And they'll think due to that, they think it's not really worth anything because like, oh, well, but then if I were to be like, oh, okay, well, I did that so easy, pay me $20. They'll be like, what you mean? Like, but they don't realize that in order for me to do that, I had to spend a month, of figuring out how to do it. I used to go to a chiropractor.
Yeah.
And when I would go in, I was expecting, it's going to be an hour long, session. I would literally walk in.
He thought he was going to get the LeBron James treatment.
But I would literally walk in, maybe talk to him for a minute, lay down for a few seconds. He popped my back. That's it. I pay him $40.
God.
But here's the thing. It worked. And in my head, I'm thinking, why am I paying him $40 for something he just did just like that? But you want to know how long it took him to learn how to do that?
Probably a minute.
A long time. And even while he was doing it, I'm noticing like as he's like laying on my body and like popping, like it's something that somebody else, it's something that my mom could do.
Hey,
but
I'm not being judgmental, but they didn't have no female masseuse.
Nah, but it was like an old dude. I ain't tripping off that. It ain't like we get like, it ain't like we strip down or nothing. But I like what he said because when he was doing everything, I'm like, this seems so simple. I'm like, he said it is. He says, you could even do this at home with somebody else. He says, but they have to know what they're doing. And that is a major aspect because if you don't know what you're doing, then
you can make it worse.
Exactly. And a lot of people, they kind of write that off. They don't look at it, like, oh, it is something easy, but I have to just, really take time, really hone that skill. And when they see something like, that they see a guy do it so quick and they think, okay, well, it's not really worth it. No, there's a lot of time and effort that went into that. I tell people all the time, like, this isn't just, even though this YouTube video is 10 minutes, it came from 2 hours worth of footage that I had to trim down, that I had to do all this. Like, so there's a lot.
He in the lab. Like, every time I call you, for real. Every time I call you, like, before 1 o'clock, what you doing?
Editing the video.
Hey, bro, I'm editing the video right now. I'm editing the video. I'll be like, damn, bro, I was trying to go blow some of this bomb with you.
Yeah, so.
I could take a break. Or this nigga being here smoking and editing the video.
Yeah, so.
That's the shit it take, though, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's why I tell people, like, you gonna have to pay me what I'm worth, or at least give me credit, because I know my value, I know what I'm worth, and I've had too many years of just like being my own worst enemy, being discouraged and not feeling like I'm not good enough at what I do. Because I had like I was talking about music earlier, I had experience with music where I felt like I just wasn't up to par.
I ain't trying to interrupt you, but you're not stealing my argument, my shit, bro.
Well, your light? Oh.
Yeah. This is your lighter. This is my lighter.
Yeah, we have a history of pocketing lighters, so we definitely trying to avoid that. But yeah, like I had a situation like with music that just made me like feel like, all right, like easily discouraged, like like, oh, and I just feel like what am I doing wrong, or what am I missing, like. I don't know. Yeah. Have you ever had like some type of experience like within your music career where you're just like, man, like, I don't know, am I missing something, or like?
All the time, but that's because like I wasn't when I make my music, bro. I'm like an artist. That's it. I'm purely an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really like Prince, bro. I can't even lie to you. I'm not really like Prince or a lot of these new kids. A lot of these new kids, they really like they like Prince, bro. They do it all like you do. You know, they do it all. They record it. They do all
Yeah.
of that. I can mix and like play with the mix and do some shit, but I can't like do the whole mix. I know I can't do it all by myself, so
Mm-hmm.
I never really got discouraged because I didn't know what to do. But I really was more just kind of like not interested because I just seen a lot of situations where people was like so trying to get on that they changed themselves, like you know what I mean? And
Yes.
it's like, damn, bro, like I don't know. That shit's just kind of weird to me. I don't know, bro. My personality is a little too fucked up. I guess I'm like narcissistic or something because I really don't be seeing what I be doing is wrong. And I think that's a problem, but I don't really think it's a problem. I'm just saying that, like, I think America thinks it's a problem. I'm perfectly fine with it because
Yeah.
I like making my music how I make it.
Yeah, not
And so
definitely.
when I make it, it's just like, ooh, yeah, I guess I am discouraged a little bit. Because when I make it, I'm thinking, ooh, this the hottest shit in the world.
Yes.
And then when niggas hear it, they're like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
yes.
So, but that didn't discourage me. That just was like, ah, they don't get it
Oh,
yet.
it
They
discourages
don't
me
get it.
like a motherfucker.
I'm telling you, man, I know some motherfuckers that heard some of my bars from years ago and thought about it and then like hear songs like, let's see, my bitch hella bougie,
Mm-hmm.
champagne by the jacuzzi. If you know, I had a song bougie back in the day with my nigga Monk. Then like 2 years later, the hottest song in the world was Bad and Bougie. I'm not saying that like I I'm not saying that fucking I inspired that song or nothing. I'm just saying I made a good song and then another song like my song went platinum. So I don't know. You tell me, man. I'm just it's how I look at it.
I definitely feel you on that. I can I can give one specific moment. I've told this story a few times. I've never told it publicly. This would be my first time telling it publicly. But this specific moment like burned an image, like, or burned a specific thought in my head, and it also kind of segues into what I'm gonna talk about next, which talks about getting support, from the community. But I had an incident at Jerry's Pizza. I believe this was during either the Battlefield Takeover or Thanksgiving. Do you remember those two
Motherfuckers used
shows?
to go up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did used to go up, but I don't recall which one it was. But it was this incident that ever since then, like in years and years after, I always felt like, what am I doing wrong, or am I even good enough? And it's be like, I think the way it worked is the show. It was like, I think like $10 to get in, or maybe less. Maybe it was like $8 to get in. But they also had like a happy hour where if you come during this hour, it's
A
like
little discount.
yeah, it's like $5 to get in.
Uh,
And the way it worked out was the happy hour was after my set. Cause I think like I went on like at like 6, and the happy hour didn't kick in till about 7. But I thought, no big deal. I told all my homies about it, all my, so-called supporters and, friends. And I went and did my set, and I noticed that no one I knew was really there. Like, it was some people in the audience, but no one who I really knew. And I was like, damn, like, where all my people at? And then once the happy hour came around, everybody I knew got there. And then I wasn't really thinking nothing about it. I was like, okay, it happens. Some people, they probably didn't know, what time my set was, or I'm thinking there's some type of miscommunication. But one of my friends, when he got there, he pulled me to the side, and he didn't even mean no harm in telling me this. He was just being straight up, like just keep it 100%, bro. And
authentic.
he just told me, he says, "Hey, bro, like I'm gonna keep it real with you. We would have got here to see your set, but everybody didn't want to pay the full price. So they knew that they were missing my set, but
They was trying to get that happy hour.
And then
They was trying to get that tax.
and he said that not knowing that he just literally punched a hole like through my chest, because the second he said that, I was just like, so I'm not worth the extra $3.
God damn. Damn.
And then like
that hit.
For years, like I don't know, like I always felt like,
damn, I wonder, do I make people feel like that? Because I say a lot of shit off the rip, and I don't even be thinking. Like, I probably would have said some shit like that. I wasn't there. That wasn't me, though.
I tell people all the time, like,
I don't know who that wasn't me, though.
Nah, it definitely wasn't you. But there is a danger to, like, saying things that you're not aware of, like, of what it can do. And that he said that not knowing what he was saying, like, you know,
genuine.
Yeah, it was a genuine thing, but like I was just like, man, like, and then the whole show, I remember like the whole show, like everyone was kind of like, you know, good vibes, but I was just like kind of in the corner, like, just fuck, like, just couldn't get over it, like, and then like I remember like they would also have like other shows, and I was just like, I don't really, because I felt like the same thing would happen, and then months later, I think that's when the whole show happened, you know, with Crit Life, and you know how we, you know, we backed out of that and did the whole, and then that was like the last straw. Like once we didn't do that show.
What happened with the Crit Life though?
Oh, see, that's another story.
I forgot.
But that was like one that.
Oh no, I remember. We're not putting that on here. We're not putting that on.
Well, I can, but I would just have to. I would have to be, you know, careful what I say. But
do that when I'm gone, man, because you know how that's gonna get. But
Nah, but like that was one incident where I was just like, damn, like the support is really not real. And this is what I want to get into. Like, do you feel like you get more genuine support from people either like outside of Bakersfield or people inside of Bakersfield who don't know you, opposed to people that have like grown up and known you your whole life?
Well, honestly, like me personally, I get a lot of support from people that I grew up with. Those are those probably like, that's not success though, but like those probably my biggest fans is like niggas I fuck with the most. They always bumping my shit, or I just be in my neighborhood rolling down the street, nigga pull up Big Smoke. I'm like, nigga, that song ain't even out.
Yeah, what they know.
Yeah, no, it is out, but that shit, I get the most love in my neighborhood, bro. To be honest with you, when I'm rolling around or when I pull up to the store and they telling me, "Hey, Rocky Dreams here, Rocky Dreams outside, Rocky Dreams," and you know, so I just get that kind of love. That's the type of shit that probably make me never want to stop, because
that's cool.
I know they always gonna ask me when the next one coming or when this coming. So,
and that's cool. I think that's what every local artist wants. Keep it real. That's what I would want. I mean, I've gotten it here and there, like. I'll go someplace and people be like, oh, like they'll record, but it's never common. It's always like it's never really in my own neighborhood. I mean, I'm not like you. I don't really have like a neighborhood where the whole block knows me, or like, you know, I never grew up like in, you know, a hood like that. But for me, it's kind of the opposite. Like, yeah, I do got a people like my boy Nesto, Danny, you know, like they hold it down for me, but most of my support, like people that like are genuine fans, like I love what you do, keep doing more. They're always like people I've never met, like people that are like in LA or something, like cause you know how I always do like random stories on Instagram and stuff, and every now and then I get people reply to it who know me, but like one day I had some random dude like reply to me, was like, dude, like, you have no idea what you just said. Like it held so much volume to me.
Can we read the message? You know.
I mean, I could probably look it up, but
nah, we won't.
but he had messaged me and he was just like, oh, like I don't even remember what I said. Oh, I talked about spectators, and I was talking about like how people love to just watch you do stuff, but they don't give you feedback. They don't say nothing. They don't like it. They don't share. But the second you blow up, they'll start saying it. So I'm like, so don't spectate me. Like,
spectate us. Spectate this podcast.
Well, yeah,
actually,
but it's
actually, I would like to interrupt to say this message right now. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe while you spectating, and keep spectating, because I need your views. And watch for longer than 5 minutes, because they checking on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my
But
bad.
I'm talking about like I get you on that. I get you, but I mean like
You
people
dig?
like who I'm reaching out to, and they know I'm trying to reach out to them, but they're still like, like I'm gonna view it, I'm gonna look at it, but I'm not gonna take the extra mile or the extra as to tap on it twice, which takes a slight flex of your muscle, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
with me, bro, I don't dig that deep. I understand, like, see, man, I don't want to sound like a pity party, but I just been in some bad situations to where I've seen people, bro. I've seen kids on the block, like not on the block, but just like on the curb on the sidewalk, bro, sitting there looking fucked up,
mm-hmm.
and a motherfucker will walk right past,
Yeah,
won't even think about it. When I start seeing shit like that, that's when I thought in my head, I said, "Oh damn, oh okay." It don't matter. They don't care. They don't care, bro. So you gotta do what you gonna do because they might not like it. They might like it. Either or, you gonna have to be you because you gotta
yeah,
live. You gotta ride this shit out.
exactly.
So you can't really go off of that. They is gonna look, and people gonna have their little says, and they're not gonna want to put that work in. But that's cool. We're gonna put the work in for them and make it easier and easier and easier for you to accept it. That's all it is. That's all breaking through is.
Yeah,
That's how a nigga go from being on Degrassi to being on the motherfucking Mount Rushmore.
exactly. Yeah,
I don't care. I'm here.
yeah, it's a process.
That's
But,
how I be. That's how you gotta be, bro. I don't care. I'm here.
yeah, but I don't know. I'm the type of dude I do overanalyze things. I dig a lot deeper than what I should. I don't know. I'm gonna be sometimes I get into my not deep into my feelings, but I get into it every now and
It's okay to,
then.
because you got to be able to see. You got to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You got to. I know a lot of times, me, I do. I get into stuff like that too, bro. But I always be able to correct myself. Like niggas, what? So what? You want this nigga to be your dad? You want to take care of you? You
Yeah.
want to be your mama, take care of you? Like that's not gonna happen. So I mean, I wouldn't do it for nobody else. So I understand. Cause not saying I don't like support other people's shit, cause I do support other people's shit, but I don't be like venturing off, like you know what I mean, to go
Mhm.
find other people's shit.
Yeah.
I mostly fuck with people that I like I just stumbled across and I liked them, or that's somebody I know. That's how everybody goes off word of mouth.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you what's hot. That's how you learn about all them Bay Area niggas like Mac J and Briss and all of them. I ain't hear Mozzie on the radio.
Yeah.
My cousin
No,
pulled up.
who did? I
The
mean,
motherfucking interpreter, nigga on 20 toes. It's
yeah.
that new Mozzie. You like, oh, okay, we not fucking with T Nutty and none of that no more. Okay.
Man. Oh, T Nutty. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't know about
Come
that.
on, man. I go way back, man. Like
Yeah.
that's how it was. It
Yeah,
wasn't it
my
wasn't
brother
on
did.
Instagram in the early 2000s. It
Mhm.
wasn't on Instagram. You used to find out what the hot song was off BT
Yeah.
or off MTV
Or word of
or off
mouth.
out of nigga Chevy. That's
Yeah.
how it used to be. A nigga pull up bumping something in that Chevy.
Who it
Who
is?
is that?
Yeah, they
'Cause
let
it
you
got,
know. All right,
got
go
them 10s
home,
sounding like 12s.
get on LimeWire or something. Start looking
Hmm.
it up.
But I think now it just make it more global. I like that shit. I like
Yeah,
it. Cause you can have a nigga from South Korea count from 40 to 49 and make a motherfucking hit. So
man.
you think he was like listening to what motherfuckers say? I know niggas ain't fucking with him out there. I
Hmm.
know they wasn't. Cause they like, nigga, you trying to be Justin Timberlake and shit. We out here killing gorillas in the motherfucking woods. You in the motherfucking hut talking about 431, 432, 433. Nigga, we about to hit your ass with a boomerang or something.
Man, tear his ass up.
For real. So
Oh
like you
man.
just gotta focus on what you want to do. That's how,
Yeah,
or at least that's how I look at it. I just look at it like, let me just focus on what I want to do. If it crashed and it burned, then
yeah,
obviously I'm gonna be the motherfucker that put it out. But I'm not you can't look for approval. Like if you look
yeah,
for approval, you kind of can't. You can't be at the forefront of what's coming next. You feel
yeah.
me?
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I'm working on. Is like to not need people's approval. I'm working on like true expressive freedom. Cause one thing I hate is like always having to like withhold like my true self and like my true like things I really like. Like I don't like how Mike Tyson was saying, like, like if people find out what I really like or what I'm really into, they might think I'm weird. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, I put on this, like, I don't know, when people come in, like I might with you, I can watch anime and weird stuff because I know you like that shit. But if like some other like hood black dude were to walk in, I might cut it off because he might look at
Oh,
me and be
I'm
like,
not a hood black dude, nigga.
yeah,
I
but
graduated with a
I'm talking about
3.6.
like,
I graduated with 3.6, and they love me at my school. I was a good fucking kid,
but you know how people
just from
like,
the hood.
they come from a certain cloth, so they don't understand that. So like they'll come around and be like, well, what you doing watching this? Like, you kind of weird. So like me, I always feel like, oh well, I would maybe like either cut it off in front of them, or I can't listen to certain music in front of them. But that's how I used to feel. But now I'm at a point like, bro, I don't care. Like, I want to be able to express myself. If I want to listen to freaking weird like video game music in my car, bro, like I'm gonna do that. I don't care if you get it and be like, bro, what in the hell? What kind of techno stuff are you listen to? It's my vibe. Like,
Yeah, but you gotta stand 10 toes on that shit.
yeah,
You can't
exactly.
let nobody. That's how shit get accepted. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I fuck with anime is because my nigga Rob.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga grew up right across the street from me, right in smack dab in the middle of the hood. That nigga used to watch anime like a motherfucker. I think how many Naruto episodes is it? Like 400 and
Too
something.
many.
It's a lot, right? That nigga watched all of.
Yeah, like, so I mean, like I said, it's some dudes, like, I don't know why I said hood black dude, because there's a lot of hood people who
Yeah,
watch, like,
he
I,
just see how he put me in that
I meant
category. He
like,
just put me in
you,
that.
you know what I mean, bro? Like, where they
Put me
have
in that
this
fucking
that
category.
that boxing mentality, bro. Like,
Never
that's,
broke the law in my life.
I'm done. But I forgot. I wanted to. You had mentioned something earlier that I wanted to bring up. What did you say? Oh, you said seeing things for what they really are, which kind of we're talking about now, like, it's true freedom. The other day we watched, what was that show called, Woke,
Oh
where
yeah, that shit
like,
hard.
hey,
What was that on?
that was on Hulu, I
Yeah, that
think.
shit hard.
Hey, keep it real. Do you think there's any truth to that? Like, not to say it's not exaggerated like how the show makes it, but do you think that people can go through experiences or reach some type of like clarity in life to where they can see life for what it really is, like, and see things that possibly other people can't see, like I don't know, that the below average
Yeah, I
person.
think so. I think that's what gets you your Martin Luther Kings and your Harriet Tubmans and your Nat Turners and your Frederick Douglasses. Because
So
you
like,
got to be able to
yeah,
see the shit different to be able to change the world, impact the world. You got to see it different.
yeah.
Like Jackie Robinson, like bro, like I mean, like sometimes I really do think cause I look, I'm a historian. That was my favorite. That was the only class I was ever happy to go to.
Mm-hmm.
That and PE. I love going to history and PE. Those are my, two famous. Those are the classes I was quiet in. Any
Yeah.
other class, anything. I'm talking about from middle school all the way up to, I guess BC's at college, but all the way up to BC. It's just like I wasn't really interested in nothing but the history. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why is because it was kind of like a puzzle. The way they put it together, they jump around.
Yeah.
Like that shit is kind of crazy. I was like, why y'all do that? So I started on my own, just trying to fill in shit and figure out where things was going. The history, I think, shows us a lot. And I think the weed just fucked me up because I was trying to figure out the fuck I was talking about.
Man. Shit. It's talking about history because I was talking about basically being woke and seeing things like,
Yeah, and like all the legends and stuff. That's why I was saying the history, because all the legends that had to see the world different in order to change the world.
yeah. Now I think there is a truth to like your third eye and opening it, because like, I don't know, I've been having like weird like superstitions. Like, I told you about the whole like, like on like I told him like, because literally like a few days ago I was thinking in my head because we have a friend named Q, and I don't like it just popped in my head out of nowhere. But I was thinking in my head, I was like, like Mark and Q is like, they cool people. Like, I was thinking in my head, like, it would be dope, like, if they kind of like, interact. I was like, I feel like they would be good friends. Like, cause I noticed that every time y'all come on, yeah, y'all talk like kinda, but like y'all don't interact as much. And then literally the next night, you came over without me even inviting you. You just showed up, and then Q showed up, and then like halfway through the night, you ended up leaving with Q to go smoke a port, and y'all was outside chopping it up for a bit, and y'all came. I was like, that's weird how that happened. Like the night before, what I was thinking, like, and then the next night, I was thinking like, man, like I wonder what Monk is up to. Like I haven't seen him in a minute, and then the next morning he came over. And I was like, man, like, also I started to think, like, am I woke? Like, am I like,
if you
am
live,
I?
nigga, you better put some money in my fucking
But
bank
look,
account.
but here's the thing. And then literally,
Why haven't you thought about money? Get us some money, B.
and then the third thing, this is probably like a long stretch that convinced me, is that there's this video game that I've always wanted to play on the Switch.
Oh, that new Nintendo game.
Yeah, the No More Heroes. I just downloaded it last night, but it basically came out like on the Wii, and ever since then I've never been able to play it. It's one of my favorite games. I was like, man, like I just really want to play this damn game. Like, why is this?
I asked you what that was about.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it's about later. But I was like, I just wanted to play it, and then when I was editing the video for Among Us with me and Brizzle, I used music from that game as background because something just told me to do it. And then yesterday, they released it on the Switch, out of nowhere.
Dang.
So I was like,
they watching your page?
I don't know. Like I'm just like, so
you got a TikTok. I was just saying, you got TikTok.
But I
Chinese,
feel like I somehow
hacking the TikTok.
There was some I somehow saw it coming, or some type of weird energy, like something implanted the thought in my head, like to use stuff. I don't know. I just
you woke. That's what you're trying.
Maybe.
Hey, Gup said he woke. Nigga, I watched 2 episodes and I'm just like this nigga. Yeah, nah, but I just think don't you think that's manifesting?
Maybe.
I think it definitely is.
Because I believe in speaking things into existence. Because like I mean, I tell people all the time, like when I really, like I always wanted a computer, but I used to always like half-ass the thought. Like I never really put the plan into motion. I would always say I want a computer, but
that nigga built this computer in 2 days. Y'all.
But when I used to say it, I didn't know what kind of computer I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted to do on it. I didn't have a plan. It was just a random thought. But the second I came up with a plan and I started to piece it together, and I put it in I spoke and I started to actually say it out loud. I'm gonna build a computer. In a month, I'm gonna build a computer. In a month, and I was saying it in all my videos. The more I said it, the more I did it, and here it is now. So I believe you can speak stuff into existence. If you convince yourself. I think one of the main things I learned, I think, was Jim Carrey. He said the way he got rich is that he wrote himself a check with his name on it for $1 million when he was broke, and he worked until he was able to cash it. But he wrote it like when he had nothing. It gave him motivation to speak it into existence. I'm like, that's real.
Yeah.
So
hey, my bad. I don't mean to interrupt, but can I get some black power behind me, man?
You said like an hour into the podcast. Can you change my background?
My last name is Davis, so put some of that Angela Davis back there.
I'll see what I could do, man.
Because if you don't know, and this is out before it's too late, I'm telling you now, go fucking vote. You should already be registered. All it is a ballot. Fill it out. Now, what I will also ask is, please, take your time, people. Take your time. Take your time. Think about which direction you are committed to go with. And it's not a concrete choice. In 2 years, you can vote wherever you want to go to. In the local elections, you can vote wherever you want to. But just get into the practice of voting and being aware of what's going on with the people that control our lives. That's not asking too much. Care about yourself. Don't care about me. I'm a vote. I got mine. Care about you, man. Vote for you and yours.
Nah, I feel it. Yeah, nah, we definitely do gotta vote. I mean, I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. With everything going on, I'm not a fan of the public, so I did not get out there and vote, but I did.
Sent my ballot through the mail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
YG,
I
sir?
did do
Designer
all my
face
stuff to
mask
the
can't
mail
catch no
though. So,
wrong.
so it's like y'all not about to catch me out there doing them walk-in ballots, but you will see my stuff in the mail. So
Talking about
I'll
you
tell you
can't
that.
turn in your ballot unless you take a vaccine.
Yeah, but uh, like what's all you hear about all this stuff where they see like the ballot boxes getting destroyed and burned up and all this stuff like,
I believe it.
and it's stuff like that. It makes me think like, does our votes even have any value if they're at risk of just being destroyed like that?
Why you think
Like,
they're doing that?
I mean, to shut it, to get rid of
To
us.
stop your power.
Yeah,
So if you're not power, see, this is how you got to think about the power struggle. Motherfuckers that's not powerful, we're not gonna get in your way. Why would I waste my time? Niggas is if you powerful, you trying to conquer some shit. So obviously he was burning them, or however them motherfuckers got burnt, was specifically to stop what's to come. But the Republicans and the Democrats on the same page with that though,
yeah,
because they both saying the same shit. But I really think the Republicans is burning ballots and all that shit, especially after they lost like Kentucky or something like that. They lost Florida or Kentucky or something like that.
I'm not sure. I forgot what state it was, but I remember like I just remember seeing images of like a whole bunch of ballot boxes like burned to a crisp. I'm just like, well, so much for their votes. But it's just Samaj was saying the other day, was you talk about like those electoral colleges or something that just
Electoral
like,
colleges that choose it. But see, that's another thing where you gotta get out and vote because the electoral college change all the time. You don't ever know if your county is gonna be the county that's gonna get picked, or another county is gonna be the county that's gonna get picked, or another state, city, or however they choose to do it. But you gotta get out there and vote, man. You can be a decision maker on who leads the free world. How's that not cool? I think that's cool as fuck. Like
yeah,
you could
no,
be a
yeah.
nobody ass nigga, work at McDonald's all your life, but when it's time to choose who's the leader of the free world, you get to step out your house, chest to the sky, pen in your hand, and you decide who will be the president and the leader of the free world. That is pretty fucking powerful, and that is so powerful that plenty of motherfuckers died, plenty of motherfuckers was harmed, and went through so much just to get an opportunity to put their name on a ballot and be able to participate in making decisions for a country that they went to war for, died for, and we lived in this country so long, bro. We love America. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah,
We love America. Niggas wouldn't be banging on these corners so hard if they
man.
didn't love America.
I mean, I you might catch me saying all the time that I hate it here, but it's just a phrase. It ain't nothing more because
Really
I'd rather live
hate
here
the
than anywhere
systems.
else. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could find benefits in or some type of advantages in other countries, but it's gonna come with a lot of other disadvantages. To it's you give and take. Though pick and choose your battle. But I tried to pick a Black Power picture. Look what the hell I put up there. That is not.
Wow. Hey, I don't think y'all can see this, but wow.
Hey, on Google, it looked like a regular ass fist, bruh.
This is an Xbox, PlayStation. This is a Nintendo.
Oh, okay. Hold up. I got
They
one.
gonna think we leading the nerd
No, hold up.
revolution.
I got one better for you
I
though.
gotta go back to the. I gotta go back to the streets after this, man. You trying
But
to get
look,
me?
I got you.
Thank you.
I
That's what I'm
got
talking
you.
about. That's the
You
fuck
feel
I'm
me?
talking about. That's what's supposed to be behind me. Yeah, soak this in.
All right, yeah. So we had a little blooper at first, but I ended up getting the real deal. All right. So
Which way is out the way? Yeah,
you
soak
feel
that
me?
in. Soak that in. Shut your ass up and go vote.
Yeah, but hey, did you see recently? I guess PlayStation had announced that they had a Black Lives Matter.
Don't say they have a Black Lives Matter edition PlayStation.
No, not an addition. Just you know how you have a theme like for the background of your dashboard, like the little background picture. They have like a Black Lives Matter theme, and they put it on Twitter, and they're like, oh, showing and I wish I could show you here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it up right now. If I can find it, let me see.
Look, I'm moving the mic. We didn't got too comfortable. My camera's about to stop because
What
we're
is it
running
at?
up on 29.
All right, for sure.
So this is gonna be like an hour worth of footage. We definitely are gonna have to chop some of this.
All right, so basically,
Time management.
they tweeted this out. and it says
Just stop.
that is definitely not what I wanted.
It just stopped right now.
All right. Let's record this.
Yeah, so basically what Jordan is doing right now, he's going on his Twitter. For those that can't see this and y'all listening to us on a podcast.
It's recording?
Yeah, it's recording. Yeah.
All right, for sure.
He's going on to, 1, 2, 3. He's going on to Twitter right now, and he's pulling up the display of the PlayStation 4 or 5.
This is...
It says 4.
Yeah, this is on the 4, and it says, show your support for the Black Lives Matter movement with this new PS4 theme out now, free for the PlayStation Store. And now, at first glance, do you think this is, like... Basically, do you appreciate this from them? Like, do you think it's a good thing? Like...
I mean, Sony, you're not really jumping out there. I'm not really feeling this fake I'm jumping out there movement. Like, hey, we're jumping out there.
Yeah, a lot of people
I put a Black Lives Matter background on PlayStation for free. That's not jumping out there. Jump out there and get some of them politicians that allow you to do child labor and break child labor laws in China. Get some of those regulations, like how you getting those. Let's get some of those so like brothers that go to jail innocent, like that are innocent for things that they do and they keep going to jail and we stuck in the system or keep going to jail, help them out. Or, maybe help the kids out that want to go to school, but damn, everybody's saying you don't got to go to school.
Yeah.
Let's help them kids out. Let's be more a part of the change. Like, this is clout chasing to me.
Yeah, that's why I tell people I feel like it's just their way of like trying to boost sales to like, or especially like from the Black community. But I tell people all the time, you have to do more than just say hashtag Black Lives Matter. It's not just a phrase, it's a lot of footwork and it's a movement. Like, and the main, I mean, coming from PlayStation, like, I'm not really, it's whatever, but I hate, like, some companies, like, when I heard Call of Duty say it, I was like, bro, get out of here, because we know Call of Duty has been a KKK meeting in the party lobbies since, one, how many times you get called an N-word when you jump in the game chat in Call of Duty, and how many times you see someone with a racist gamer tag, and they've done nothing about it for years, and now all of a sudden they say Black Lives Matter. It's like, no, in order for me to think you care, I'm gonna need at least, like,
they did censor. No, you can't really censor that though.
Well, but even still, like, for you to just like, you gotta at least try to crack down on it, bro. Like, for you to just come out and say, "Oh, we support Black lives," like, I need at least like 5 to 10 years of you rocking with us, because you've had 5 to 10 years of you not saying anything. Nah, so I need equivalent time on each side. You can't just say one day of you saying you cool with us. But what I want to get into with this post is the replies, because I mean the post itself is cool, but when you start scrolling down, you go see a lot of people who are canceling their PlayStation 5 pre-orders because of this. Now, the comments have probably changed, but let's see what they says.
Wow. Did someone get upset because the corporation supported the Black Lives Matter?
This one says, strongly agree. I love what we
Whoa, now okay. that is funny, because what do you do when you work with people like this?
Oh wait, okay. I didn't even click on the tweet. This is actually the tweet, and these are the replies. So first one is, seriously. You got some. Okay, right here. Looks like I'm getting the Xbox.
Wow.
We got no one tell him.
Wow.
No one tell him the Xbox, which is crazy because I think Xbox rock with us too. So for a lot of people,
that's funny though, because Xbox is black and PlayStation 5 is white.
Actually, what I can
was
do,
a funny joke.
So people can see this. Oh, actually, I just cut mine out. Let me go to display. Move my display. No, not that. Where is my display capture?
Wow, this one dude's too fucking smart. This motherfucker said, "I don't support Marxist group." He's talking about. I'm not even gonna jump too far in there, but I'm pretty sure he's talking about some deep shit.
All right, but I got rid of my camera. So he says, "No one told me the Xbox is black. I don't support a Marxist group." I'm done. Replies about to be filled up with these kind of people. Oh God,
man,
bruh, that's
all of a sudden on Twitter and shit. Dale, if you don't get your bitch ass,
why is that like
transmission shot?
Hey, why is this like the #1 sunglasses brand for like racist people, bruh? Like, why do you like? Oh,
because they don't even know how to fucking be cool.
Man, I've never seen like a racist person wearing like Ray-Bans or like glasses like mine. Like they
I
always
just
got
think,
like them
nah, cause
dirt
your
bike.
soul, they soul is not pure, bro. They have. This is the funniest thing about hating other people. It only hurts your soul.
Yeah.
Your soul get black.
Mm-hmm.
They still be shining. I don't know why they don't understand that. Like,
Exactly.
if you really want to be a successful racist, the best thing for you to do is to be white and just ignore the fuck out of black people. Like,
Oh
you see a
yeah.
black person, it's like you didn't even see him. That shit right there, I think like black people would start to. I don't know what we would do. I would feel horrible. Just walk right past the nigga. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, nah, I definitely don't. I don't get it at all. But let me just minimize
But
my.
y'all are losing on Twitter though, because they flaming y'all.
Oh yeah, nah, definitely. But let's just keep scrolling a little bit more. Let me get rid of this. But he says they could stay man on the wrong side of history. This is all. This is saying a lot of people they're no longer getting the PlayStation 5 because Sony now supports Black Lives Matter. How do you feel about this? Do you I mean, seeing that you're a PlayStation head,
Oh, you gotta scroll down one more time. I gotta see what this is.
all lives matter. You being a PlayStation head, do you feel good now that all the racist people are leaving? Because
They're not.
well, they're not all gonna leave, but
Look, just because Dale and Jacoby. Now I'm not gonna say Jacoby because that could be a black person.
he said Jacoby. I'm
I'm really
done.
going hard at the Dales because I just seen
Ooh,
those pictures and it made me think of Dale. Even though Dale is my nigga on The Walking Dead, and he's not like that. But bro, if you are racist like that to where a theme makes you leave, I'm glad you're gone.
yeah,
We need more space in our motherfucking Wi-Fi anyway. What is it
definitely.
called? On our server anyway. We don't need that shit, man.
Yeah, nah, for real. That shit's crazy.
I fuck with everybody that fuck with me. Shout out Stack Jack.
Yeah, but I'm over here trying to work with this damn
Everybody do something
OBS.
different. White lady that do my taxes. I love that woman.
He said a white lady that do your
I
taxes.
love that woman. I love it.
Man, which is crazy because like you always hear like a lot of people they say they get like other people to do like you hear people like, oh, let me get a Jewish lawyer, let me get a white person to do my taxes. Like, what is this about people? Like, we can't have faith in our own people.
I do got faith in our people, but I
But
just
like,
know I don't know nobody that's well. No. First of all, I used to have my taxes done by a black woman for so long,
oh word.
but it just didn't work out for her. Not that she fell off. Don't get it fucked up. I will say her name, but I ain't gonna put her out there like that. She's getting a bag. Big bag. Matter of fact, her name is Big Bag Susie. She gets a big bag, but she just stopped doing taxes, so I had to find somebody else to go to.
Yeah.
Happened to find a nice white lady that enjoys to bake and do taxes.
But
And our fudge squares are
yeah.
fucking delicious.
But be honest, do you feel like more comfortable sometimes where it's like certain like I'm not gonna lie, man. Sometimes when I go to a doctor and like some foreign dude that can like barely speak English walk in, I feel confident because they usually know what the heck they're doing. Like foreign doctors,
I'll be getting scared.
I mean, you what? Hey, I'd rather have like them foreign out of state doctors than the ones that's just, general, typical Caucasian doctor that's just go give you a prescription. I mean, look, hey, I walked in, one dude was like, I think it was Indian, had a real heavy accent. He put his hand right here on my side, told me to cough. I coughed once. He said, "Oh yeah, pneumonia."
Nah.
How? Wrote me a prescription. I swear to God, I cannot make this up.
This nigga said he touched me one time. I'm on
Bruh, it. I cannot make this up. And meanwhile, bruh, I've gone to like other doctors that just look like, when you go in and you see just the typical, picture of a doc, the general doctor. But like I've gone to them and they're always like, oh, well, what seems to be the problem? Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe we can prescribe you this and then we'll take this and see what it's like, then come back. It's always like they just have you running in circles, chasing your own tail. It's like, bro, like, so I feel like sometimes like
it's like they're trying to get money off you or something like
that. There is a whole type of business going on and it's all It's all to get this. So,
All about the moolah.
but I always feel like when it comes to like those foreign dudes, like because I feel like look, they come from they came here for an opportunity, so they here to work and do their job. You know, they here to make a difference. Meanwhile,
they can't go back.
Yeah, they can't. But the doctors that's here, they just like, yeah, you know, I'm getting a check, you know, I'm gonna just tell you something to just to get you out of my face to get the next patient in.
And got comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. So I do. There is some instances where I do feel more comfortable around a certain ethnicity or something because I feel like I don't know, maybe the other one just go write me off.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's come to me, I'm kind of like sexist when it comes to doctors and shit. Yes, bro. I want my doctor to be a girl. I don't like fucking guy doctors.
I don't think I've ever had a girl doctor.
I've had like twice I had a girl doctor. But the last time I had a dude doctor, that nigga's just too weird, bro. It's too weird, and America's too open to weird shit right now. So I want girl doctors, girl masseuse, you know, fellow masseuse hit J Gumbo up. But I want female doctors, female masseuse. I love nurses and stuff like that. So
wait, we talk about what I said. I said chiropractor earlier. I've never gone to a masseuse.
What's the difference?
A masseuse gives you a massage.
Bro, chiropractors give you a massage too.
A chiropractor just pops your back.
Bro,
they do not.
You had a man rubbing your neck.
Okay.
You had a man rubbing your neck.
Let's get this. He did not ever. During this whole situation, the man never once rubbed me in any way, bro. Bro, chiropractor and masseuse is two completely different things, bro.
You say he didn't touch you one time?
Bruh, not in that way. Nigga, all he ever did, bruh.
I thought you said I was a chiropractor, but he didn't touch me that way.
No. I said rub me, not touch. And of course, he got to touch you. All he did, bro, like you cross your arm, you cross your leg, and then he leans on you. That's all he does.
Wait, where does he lean on you from?
All right, we gonna go ahead and end this podcast.
And that's why I like girl doctors and girl masseuses and girl chiropractors.
Done,
because you can't have no awkward moments. That's how I feel. I could just be honest with her. Like, hey, doc, you know, my back fucked up, man. I need you to pop my shit. She gonna, okay, pop, okay. Or I could be like, hey, you know, one of my balls ain't normal size. One of my balls bigger than the other one. Can you check it out? I do not want no nigga to go check out my balls. Bro. I mean, I'd rather have a woman check out my balls. Like, if I did have testicular cancer, I wouldn't go to a male doctor. I need my testicular cancer to be taken care of by the greatest female doctor.
So you talk about if you got cancer and it can be eating at your system, and there's no female doctor book for you can't book one for the next few months. You tell me you just go wait it out.
I'm finna die.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I've only had 2 physicals throughout my whole life, and both were from a male. So
I had a lot of physicals.
Yeah, I think I've only had 2.
I had a lot.
But I've never had the luxury. Never had the luxury of having a female physical. But
I have.
But even then, like, I'm like this. If it's my health at risk, I don't care who or what you are. I mean, look.
Just for the sake of being funny.
I mean, yeah, for the sake of being funny, yeah. But look, we black men, prostate cancer is a thing.
Now you just took it to a whole nother level.
I know I did.
Okay. So let me say this then. Okay, say you got prostate cancer, and your doctor is a prostate specialist, but he gay as shit. I'm talking flamboyant gay. I'm talking Magic Johnson's son gay. You gonna let that man go inspect your cancer? Get the fuck out of here. Done. And I ain't got nothing against him, but I'm just saying I don't cross the road.
I'm pretty sure they not gonna have someone, even if he is like.
You can't judge them. They if they want to be doctors, they can be doctors too. He just got the best job he ever wanted. He get to play with booty holes.
He better hide it when he come in there. I mean, if he walk in there snapping fingers and talking with a high octave, I'm gone.
That's how he coming in.
No.
With high heels on. This nigga have high heels on with a motherfucking nurse outfit. I thought you was a doctor. No. Yeah, bro. I couldn't do it. So I'm gonna need female doctors because I can't do that shit. Yeah. Men ain't even meant to be nurturing motherfuckers anyway. They not. Well, I could be wrong.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sure
I was
they'll
about to call
correct
you
me.
out. I was about to say, I don't know about that.
I'm sure they'll correct me. But women have more steady of a hand. So
Yeah, I
who do you
mean,
want
women are
sketching
more
you
cut
up?
out for it. Not to say that men flat out can't do it or they shouldn't do it, but it's more of a, woman's
No,
responsibility.
men have a place. They could be dentists.
Oh yeah,
I don't mind a male
oh
dentist.
yeah, oh yeah. My male dentist is cool. Dr. Choi, Asian dude, he get
See, that's
down.
cool. That works. But stay the fuck out of my doctor's. Stay out of my hospital. Get out of here. I don't want nothing but ex strippers, new nurses. That's it. You know a lot of these nurses were strippers. I just want to say that. Hey,
Word.
a lot of these nurses were strippers.
I never knew
And
that,
I
man.
just want to say I supported you all the way, baby.
Well, in that case, let me get my health insurance back because I still don't have
I'm
it
all the
right
way to
now.
the top. I supported you all the way. From the bottom all the way up to the top.
Oh my god. Ah man.
I'm sorry, I love women. Y'all are amazing. Y'all so fascinating.
Yeah, yeah, we got to talk about that the other day. You do love chasing women.
We did not.
Well, no, not chasing women, but
This nigga
chasing. Nah,
said,
you know what?
I love chasing
I
women.
didn't want to say
He's trying to
the
incriminate me. I do not love chasing
well,
women. I don't know where he got that
chasing
from.
pussy.
I don't chase that either because
I
it doesn't have
would.
legs, sir. It's a
Well,
landing
maybe
strip.
not chasing
A
it,
landing
but
strip at most.
maybe so. But
He didn't even get that. That was over his head. If you know what a landing strip is, oh my bad. I look at the monitor, but the camera's right here. So if y'all
I have
notice,
a bad habit of doing that too. When I have my OBS, I keep looking at like right now I'm looking at me, but my camera's actually right here. I do it all the time too. It's a muscle memory thing you got to get used to.
we finished. Well, we about like an hour 30
Yeah,
in.
something. So we could probably cut this one here. We
We're
could
gonna
do
go ahead
another
and
one
wrap
on a
it
different
up.
topic, but
We got hella off topic.
man, I mean, but that's the cool thing. Like I don't like staying one track. I mean, we'll do ones in the future where we're like, all right, we'll pick one topic and stick to it. But for the first one, ain't nothing wrong with just diving into it head first.
Yeah.
But that's gonna cut it for the first podcast. So the name I'm thinking is of Tapped In podcast. I don't. That's what I'm so. I might do like a subtitle to go follow that, but I'm thinking of Tapped In, bro. Like I want to do like a little catchy slogan at the beginning where it's like, oh, where we ask like your viewers if you don't know anybody who's watching, ask them to tap in. Oh, you know how YouTubers always got some.
Never Knew though. I like Never Knew.
Never knew.
The Never Knew podcast because every episode, y'all, we're gonna tell y'all something you never knew.
Yeah.
And it's rather gonna be Jay gonna be telling y'all, or I'm gonna be telling y'all, and somebody ain't gonna know. So Never Knew sounds cool to me. What you think?
All right, so that's my idea. That's his idea. Y'all let us know which one y'all think is better, or if y'all got something completely different, y'all come up with something. But until then, until the next time, we go wrap this up. We'll see if we can get Smaje on the next one. So
We definitely try to get some out on the next one. But until then, we gonna on that Yamaha chromed out 1100. We out this thing. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
YuDiig.